It's Elaine with Elaine's Custom Cards with another paper pumpkin alternative that I promised to show you how I made. This one was pretty simple, but this is the Lovely Day February 22, 2020 paper pumpkin, and these are a third in my series of alternatives for you. So today we're making this card. Let me get this out because I might need it. Okay, the supplies almost all came from the kit. There was a few things that I added that didn't. And I want to remind you about March's paper pumpkin. There's going to be 2 stamp sets instead of 1. And, you know, it looks like it's going to coordinate with the umbrella, but I don't know. This is the only thing we get, so I don't know any more than you do. But anyway, you can sign up by March 10th to get that. And you can purchase a 3-month subscription for $63. And on my website, there's a link in the little down arrow below. And you can also get a free item out of Celebration. And it's the best time to sign up as a demonstrator. I'd love to have you on my team. For $99, you get $125 worth of product and the mini trimmer. I've showed you that before. If you watch and follow my videos, it looks like this. And then there's a packet of the paper that is a sampling of what's in the mini catalog. This is the paper, 6x6. There's 48 sheets in here. So, what else? Oh, and you get a free stamp set of your choice out of either the mini catalog or the annual catalog. Doesn't matter the price. You can pick the most expensive one if you want. So, perfect time to sign up. I signed up during Celebration 2 years ago when I started with Stampin' Up. So, and I would love to have you on my team. You don't have to do what I'm doing. This is just something I enjoy, sharing my ideas with others. And so you could, or if you just want to become a customer, spend $50, get a free item out of Celebration, and I'll send you these rhinestones if you purchase on my website as a customer. $50 before shipping and tax. So let's get started on this card. Enough talk about that. So what I used on this card, this is the inside, not, you know, super fancy, just simple. I used Rich Razzleberry ink and stamped using Sending You Thoughts. I stamped for the front Another Sensational Year of You. And then on the inside it says, with a great big wish for happiness, right here. So that's the stamp set I used. I didn't use any of the stamps out of the paper pumpkin. I did use this Celebrate, and it's like the dimensionals. It's already thick, and you peel the back off and it just self-sticks. It's really ingenious. I like it. So the first thing we're going to do, I used the card base of Rich Razzleberry, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then I took one of the card bases. It looks like this. This was in the kit. It's the other side. And I trimmed here, and I trimmed this off. And then I made this piece right here, and it is 4 1/8 by 3 7/8. And then I also took this piece, because it folds right here. This looks like this. And there's a little slit right here if you want to use this as is. There's a little slit for that to go in like that. Well, I cut this off, and then I cut this off, trimmed it here, and made this piece right here to be 4 1/8 by 1 1/2 because I'm going to put it at the bottom, this piece at the top. And then there's 3 large flowers in there, and we're going to use this flower here. And I've already put dimensionals on it. I cut this out with the second to the smallest of the Stitch So Sweetly dies, like this. I use this one right here to cut that out after I stamped it. Because these stamps, this is a celebration item. You can get this for free, but they're cling mount. So I stamped it first and then cut it out. And then I took another little tiny strip of this card base, and we're going to glue that to the bottom of this. We'll do that right now. And it is going to end up being 3 5/8 by 3/8 inches wide. This one is a little bit longer because I'm going to trim it after I glue it on. It's just easier than trying to get it exact. So we'll just adhere this to the bottom of the card. I almost thought I was putting it on the back. We want it on the front at the bottom. I put glue too far over, but we're just going to trim that off and throw it away. So trim that off right here. And we don't need that piece. There. Okay. That's what the inside looks like. We're going to go ahead and glue that in to the inside. Get a drink of my coffee. Okay. Let's glue that to the inside of the card. Throat's a little dry. Always gets dry when you got to have your heat on. We have electric heat, and my throat gets a little bit dry. Okay, I'll center that on our card. It's like so. The inside. I don't know what that is. That's okay. Okay, the inside's done. Now let's work on the outside. Because I wanted a piece of ribbon on here, I took this piece of Rich Razzleberry that was from one of the other card fronts that was leftover piece that I'd trimmed off, and it's 4 1/4 by 1/2 inch. And I took my silicone mat snail and I just ran a strip of snail across here, just like so. Because what we're going to do is, this is going to be on the front of our card, and we want the 4 1/4 to go this way on this pink strip, and the 3 7/8 is going to go this way on our card, so like this. But what I want to do is glue or adhere these pieces together. So I'll show you how I did that. It's a little tricky, but you can do it. I took these 2 pieces and put them together like that. Put them on my grid paper so that they're both on the line like that. I kind of lined them up as best I could. Sometimes I feel like I need more hands. And I took my Rich Razzleberry piece and put it in between. Made sure these were together, like so. And then put this piece, set it down right there. So it's in between. because it's a 1/2 inch wide, I put it in between the lines, and then, oops, stop. Let's try that again. Let's do it this way. Put that down. Maybe if I did it one piece at a time, it'd be easier. Like I said, there's multiple ways you could probably do this. This is just the way I did it. There. Then I took this piece and attached it. Put them together, line them up on the edges, and then put it on. So it looks like this. And then we're going to put this to the front, but first, I probably have told you this before, I took a small bottle. This is just a Amber Romance from Victoria's Secret. It was the perfect size bottle. And I tied my bow around the bottle. Slipped it off. And then you get this. And I want my bow in the center because everything's going to be centered. You could do it to the side. I just liked it centered. Then you're going to go like this. You're going to take your scissors and just cut like so. Okay, and then you're going to put a glue dot on the back of that, and I have some larger ones from a previous paper pumpkin that I'm going to use, and I'm going to put a glue dot on the back of the bow, just like so. You can use regular glue dots. I just have a lot of those. I'm trying to use them up. And then you're going to try to find center, or wherever you want. You can put it off to the side. I wanted mine in the center. I don't know what you think. I just liked it centered. So you put it centered left to right, top to bottom on that rich raspberry piece of cardstock. Then you can either use glue dots. I use tape, and tape the ends centered to the back, like so. That way your ends of your ribbon are hidden, and you use less ribbon when you do it this way. Although I've always got plenty of ribbon left over when you can't get it anymore. So anyway, this ribbon's in the mini catalog. It's in this section with, I think the cherry blossoms or something. Anyway, it's very pretty. It goes well with this. Once I did that, then I glued it to the front of my card. You can certainly put it up on dimensionals if you want. I don't like getting too much dimension. I know that ribbon's going to cause a post office to charge extra to mail this card. I don't know what it is in other countries, but in the US, it's an extra 15 cents. Which, you know, your people are worth it, whoever you're sending it to, so. Anyway, you're going to center this on the front of your card base. It's like so. Okay. Then you're going to take your Another Sensational Year of You label that you stamped with rich raspberry and die cut with the Stitch So Sweetly framelit. And you're going to center that right underneath that bow. And I left, if I can get this on here, I left a little space at the bottom so you could still see the pink. And just adhered that. And then I took my Celebrate, and it's just like the dimensionals. It's probably the same thickness. I centered that above my bow, just like so. Like I said, this is a really simple card. Then I took my flower I wish they would have put more than just 3 in there, but I got 3. But you could stamp some. Of course, you'd have to fussy cut them. Sometimes I'm not too into fussy cutting because it hurts my hands. And then I just centered that right on the front of my card. Just like so. And then I took some of these sequins, and I've already got glue dots on the back of them because I went through and put glue dots on them from the paper pumpkin kit, because it comes with a sheet of little tiny glue dots like this, the paper pumpkin, and I just put them on the back of this. Oops, something fell. I don't have a lot of room, so if you see a lot of stuff, it's because my desk isn't very big. It's my grandpa made it for my mom, and it's actually a sewing table, and the top lifts up and folds out over this way, and there's a big hole here that where her old Singer sewing machine went, but I never have it open because there's not room in my little office craft room for it to be open. But anyway, when my mother died, I got this. This became mine, so I'm using it as a craft table. I already have a sewing desk, so I didn't need to use it for that. Let me see if I can find a small one of these. Oops, that's too small. Oh, there's one. They're kind of stuck together. Okay, this one's small. You could use your fine tip glue pen. I have a little trouble with that sometimes. But anyway, so I put one right there. And that's your alternative for today. These come in a little Ziploc baggy, little tiny bag. I found it was easier if I had a little empty container that I put them in. So anyway, there's your alternative for today. Go to my website, elainescustomcards.net, to order product or sign up as a demonstrator. And remember, you get a free item with a $50 purchase. Paper pumpkin for 3 months is $63. You could get this for free. Or you could get the birthday stamp set. This one is also a free item. Happy birthday to you. It says celebration on it. That's how you know it was free. So $50 purchase before shipping and tax. You get a free item out of celebration until March 31st. And these items are while supplies last. And I'm giving away a package of the Rhinestone Basic Jewels also. So I hope you like this card. Please give me a thumbs up, comment, share. I'd love to have you a customer or on my team. You have a blessed day and have fun stamping.